Hello and kia ora. Jeremy Reese Hill here, or JR Hill as it says on most of my scripts and the films I've made. This is just an introductory video to this new project, Western Culture, which I'm very proud of the script and I really do believe in, and I just know that where I'm at now as a filmmaker, and if I can get the right individuals to come on with me and show the same love and the great attitude and hopefully the right amount of skill as well, then we will get an incredible project and product and be able to put that into festivals, and that is the plan for this. So yeah, this film with two female lead actresses is the celebration of that demographic, really. You can view my CV. I'll email it to everybody as well with everything else I emailed it to them, but I'll also put it on the Facebook page. It is, forgive the noise too from this old girl, this computer. She's beautiful, but she needs the fan cleaned. She is reliable though. I love that computer. But anyway, so the celebration of that demographic, it's just like every film I've made, as you can view by my CV. A lot of short films I've been involved in now. One feature film that I've managed to get off the ground, and another one that's still miscellaneous at this point in time. There just seems to be, that demographic is just overloaded with talent and skill and beautiful women that are really good at this craft, and it just seems to supersede every other demographic when it comes to casting. So it's like, ooh, why not be smart about it and celebrate that demographic? And growing up in the environment I always have celebrated diversity in my films. Like I've always wanted to celebrate diversity in my films. I've always wanted a diverse amount of cast in my film. The more different one person to the next, the better. So I think there is a push for a celebration of diversity in this day and age. It's not something I necessarily strive for, and in a political sense. It just, if it makes sense to me, I got no problem making a film about a bunch of white guys too. You know what I mean? Probably not going to happen though. Like, I like to be more realistic, where there's a good amount of ethnic diversity. But yeah, what I'm saying is it's not exactly a political ploy for me to go in that direction. It's just where I have gone, and I think it's great. Like, there is an element of female empowerment. In fact, that's almost at the core of this narrative, and I think that is something to be celebrated, because like, I've got a lot of strong women in my life, like my mother, who I love dearly, who's producing on this and also handling the catering, and then my beautiful missus. She's a star, man, and she's worked on Aquaman and Dora the Explorer and King Kong and a whole bunch of other films, including my feature film, and she's a star, man. So she's going to be working on this with her ridiculously awesome crew of makeup artists, which is going to make the visual so gorgeous, as well as our great cameramen. And we're going to have great organization this time around. That's the thing. With my first feature film, I just prayed to the heavens when we first started filming it that we would just let me get this done. Just let me get this done. That's all I want to do. With this one, I'm actually like trying not to be arrogant about it because of where I've come now. Not just my successes, not just my studies. You say I'm a nerd even though I look like an ape or a caveman. Not just that, but also my failures as well. I've learned so much from it, and I always come back strong from that. And I just feel like we're going to be so prepared on this one, and so organized, and that's the goal. And also to celebrate our love for the craft and respect one another. Unfortunately, with The Last Witch failure, that was the last feature I was involved in, which is still a great script there, and could well get done in the future. I think it will, but the studio I signed on with both my debut feature and with that, they let me down. They really did. They shat the bed, for the lack of a better term. And I've spent like a year and a half on the last which hasn't got off the ground. So I've learned a lot, and there's no regrets there, but it really opened my eyes to what I really want to do, and that's just to make films, man. And so this time around, I was just like, well, that's not looking so good, and not with this production company I'm currently contracted with for that anyway. So it's like, I'm just going to go back to the drawing board and make another independent, micro budget feature, and I feel really strongly about it, and that's what it's all about. This is going to be a celebration of the craft. We're going to be a lot more open. I'm going to be open about the whole process. I'm going to let everyone in a lot more, and we're all going to be a big family on this one. And open up the doors to the pre-production. Even I'll approve everything on set, but we'll also do a lot in terms of social media, have a lot of fun with it. We'll still be really organised and focused when it comes down to it, though, so we can get a great product at the end of the day. So just with my journey to here, it's I've studied my ass off. I'm a scientist as well. That's what I do for a crust, so that's how I've been able to fund a lot of my projects. And I'm also a filmmaker, and I've studied very hard in that neck of the woods as well, so you can view that on my CV. Just made some notes here, just in case. Just one guy I really want us to aspire to be like on set is Salvatore Miranda. As far as I'm concerned, that guy's family to me now, and I love him. And I feel like anyone in this industry who truly wants to conduct themselves in the best manner possible, just watch what that guy does. Be like that guy, because he's beautiful. He loves the craft. He gives it his all. He's realistic about it. He comes prepared. You never hear him complain. And he loves everybody. He shows everybody respect that deserves respect, and that's how we should be. Unfortunately, I shot a lot of scenes on The Last Witch, and we got in some new crew members, and we had some cast members that were all acting like a bunch of wallies at times. Some of the crew were being quite misogynistic, some of the guys, and I won't stand for that. We got to be gentlemen to the ladies, and ladies, you got to reciprocate back if the men have been good too. Everybody treat everybody well. That's the thing I just want us to be, is accept the diversity on set and be like a family and enjoy it. From pre-production to the end of production, everybody really enjoy the process, and we're going to push hard. I'm going to push hard. We're going to be really organized. We're going to make a great project, but I think the right attitude is essential for this, and we'll choose people with the right skill set in the right positions, and the product will come from there. The success will come from there, and then we'll go to the festival circuit, probably in Europe, maybe local, but most likely in Europe. And that's what we're looking for, quality. So thank you very much. This is just an introductory message, and I've tried to keep it as short as possible, because I know I do have the habit of loving to talk and waffle on a bit. So God bless you all, and expect more videos just about structural breakdowns, character analysis and whatnot, where I feel it's easy to just release that on social media. We will have read-throughs as soon as we get our lead actresses. I'm really excited about that. I've just put out the ad to Star now, waiting for approval, so watch this space. Cheers.